figured since my cooler's coming today, and I'm gonna film that and give a little like mini review of it, see if it actually works. I figured today I would film a bit of a little what I eat in a day as well. And also, if you couldn't tell behind me, I also changed out my treadmill, like I said I would. I did end up having to take apart quite a bit of the bigger treadmill because it did not fit through my door. It was like a tiny bit too big to fit through my door. So I had to take some of it apart. And I actually ended up also taking out the motor part, the electronics. Good thing I did because it was very dusty and a lot of fur in there. So I'm going to be cleaning that up and putting I'm going to be cleaning that up and then putting it back together in the other room. And also, a lot more room in here, well, a bit more room in here, which I feel so much better about. Yeah. And in terms of, I also need to fold and put my laundry away. And as of right now, I am watching some YouTube and also drinking some cold brew raspberry black tea. And yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. When I prepare breakfast, I will film that and show you what it is. And then I will be working out today. Weights are today. And I might do a bit of walking on the treadmill. And yeah, I will see you in a bit for breakfast. So I made my breakfast, if you can tell. It's the Silk almond milk coconut dark chocolate yogurt. I've been trying to recreate the flavor because I really love the flavor of the yogurt, but it's the coconut I'm having troubles getting right when it comes to the flavor of it, because I want to get a more high protein yogurt and make it the same flavor as this. I also did raspberries. I normally do mango, but we were out of mango. And some granola. I'm on the last bit of my tea. And I really enjoy this. It's pretty good with the raspberry. I still prefer the mango though. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna finish up my breakfast. Probably in about an hour, I'm gonna do my workout for today. And I just forgot my vitamins. I forgot my vitamins. I normally fill this up on Mondays. Completely forgot about it. Today is Monday, by the way. So, multivitamins. I like these ones mainly because they're third-party tested, which from what I understand, is more accurate to the actual amounts of what's in there and also what's in there in general. They're little gummies. They're orange flavored, and I actually really like them. I need to get some more. I don't typically use gummies, but since they're third-party tested, I feel like it's better than the other ones I used to take. And also, it's not a horse pill. Most of the multivitamins are like giant horse-sized pills. Next up is not vitamins, but allergy relief. Because I don't know what I'm allergic to, but I'm allergic to something because I will randomly just start having sneezing fits, itchy eyes, things like that. Most of the time, it's right after I work out. Especially during my kickboxing days, or during those times, I just afterwards just have sneezing fits. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm allergic to my own sweat or something, but I'm allergic to something. Next is vegan glucosamine. It's supposed to help with your joints and your joint health. For me, I feel like it has helped with my knee pain because I have a lot of knee pain, or I used to. It's actually gotten a lot better. And I don't know if it's the glucosamine, if it's like the working out. I don't know what it is. Like, for a while there, I did actually have to stop working out because my knee pain was so bad. And that's actually when I started taking vegan collagen boosters, because supposedly that was supposed to help with joint pain. I've only found 2 brands, and I've tried like 5. I've only found 2 that have actually, I felt like there's a difference after about like a month to 2 months of taking them. And the first one I tried that worked was, I couldn't find it anymore at the store. So now it's the 5th one I've tried that I feel like actually works. The ones in between either leveled out my pain so I still felt it, but it was still there, or it didn't do anything and I felt my knee pain so much worse. So I feel like the collagen has helped, but I don't know if it's like actually helped or it's just a placebo effect. But yeah, so those are all my vitamins that I take. And at 3 o'clock, I will be taking my Lexapro. And that's pretty much it for what I take in terms of pills. I don't really get as many headaches as I used to, which probably means, at least for me, it's lessened. My headaches have lessened since I've been taking the Lexapro, which makes me feel like it might have been like severe stress and anxiety headaches. because they would get very bad, the headaches. But I haven't really had any, so I haven't really had to take many, like, pain relief. I also haven't had much in terms of, like, my vertigo attacks that I normally would get, but I think a big part of that is the electrolytes I've been drinking. When I was looking online about Lexapro, one of the things was checking sodium levels and that, because it could affect your sodium levels. So I started upping how many electrolyte powders I would drink, because I buy generic electrolyte powder to put in my water. I was already taking some because I would get really dizzy on, like, my kickboxing days, because I would sweat more there. And I figured, at least in my mind, maybe it was the fact that I was sweating out so many electrolytes and I wasn't replenishing them, and that might be why I was getting, like, this underlying lingering dizziness. And so I started taking them a while ago, long before I started taking the Lexapro, and it has helped. And I think upping it. Sweetie, why do you gotta tease Bonnie? Anyway, I think upping it has helped with the vertigo attacks that I've had, because I haven't had any dizzy spells since, like, the first week or so after taking it, which is after starting to take Lexapro, which is expected. It's a side effect that can happen, but otherwise I haven't had any, which is very nice, because I used to have at least a few times a month just have really bad dizzy spells. If you've ever experienced vertigo, then you probably know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's very disorienting. Like, you can't do anything without feeling like you are spinning in a circle. You have to hold on to walls when you walk or crawl, because you will start just tilting to the side. And you have this underlying really bad nausea. And along with that, you can't even, like, when you're laying down, you can't even close your eyes, because when you close your eyes, you feel like you're up and spinning while you're laying down and closing your eyes. So you just have to lay there and not move, because you move your head a tiny bit, even laying down, just explosion of dizziness and disorientation. It's very uncomfortable, and I haven't felt that in a while. So I think the electrolytes have been helping with that. So yeah, I'm gonna take my vitamins and my allergy pill and finish breakfast, and then I will probably in about an hour and a half do my workout, and hopefully by that time my little mini cooler will be here. Yeah, and hopefully it works. So, see you later. Okay, we're gonna be taking the generic Lexapro, escitalopram. I had to look up how to say that. And yeah, as you can see, I am ready for my workout. And the mini cooler should be here. It said about the arrival time should be 3:30 to 7:30. So hopefully it'll be here soon, because it is very hot right now. And yeah, hopefully it works. That's the biggest thing. Hopefully it works. But yeah, I will see you in a little bit for my workout. Post-workout snack. Okay, my little cooler has arrived. I'm going to open it, check out where to put water in it, run it for probably about an hour or two, check in and see if it has actually made any difference in the temperature of my room. And I will tell you guys if it works or not. Hopefully it does. Okay, see you in about probably 2-3 hours. Okay, let's open this up.
I would actually argue that that's not super functional for a football player.
See
Let's just talk about functional means really quickly. Functional
what all it has.
crossover into wider
Instructions.
right? So like if you're a football player, we're
Cord.
training, we talked about this sport specific. When is a football player?
It's a USB to USB-C connection.
Regardless of
Styrofoam.
And
the little
cooler.
cooler. Let's take this off.
Put it at the beginning, or you put it at the very end.
Okay.
Like this just is not even
Water
sport
level.
specific. And Tom's trainer keeps talking about the importance of your
There's the
core
fan
and your
part.
core every single exercise, and I don't disagree
Okay.
with that. But like you're gonna get
And
so
here
much more out of your
is
core
the
training
top
if you're
control.
just doing compound lifts. This is all like stuff you can do.
And
in
let's
the
see
season, I guess, if you want to, but I wouldn't.
How
No one program have this crap.
to open it.
Holy shit, you guys. Has Tom Brady ever touched a weight?
Okay.
We're in a
Looks
gym
like it
with all the-
opens
why are we
from the
fans?
top.
If you want to do some
There's a
type
little
of, like,
clip
speed,
here.
Hold like do trap bar deadlift. Do 2 sets of
Open.
5 of trap bar deadlift all day. What is happening? It's the
And-
next exercise, another fucking band exercise. I swear to God, it's another band exercise.
Here's
so banded bicep curls,
the
one set
filter.
does this guy sell bands? Does the TB12
And we're
method
going
just
to have to
sell
wet
bands?
the
Is that what's
filter.
happening? This is an ad for bands.
And
This
then
is actually crazy, and I don't
fill
it's just
water
every band
until
exercise
it
you can
reaches,
imagine
I
one set to
believe,
failure
this
during the in-season
mark
break
right
before the
here.
Super Bowl. This is insane. Banded
Can't
tricep
really see it.
extensions.
But until it reaches there, and
Alright, now we've got these deceleration lunges. These are interesting,
should
not in a bad way. I think it's
hopefully
interesting to put them
work.
at this point in the workout. So this is basically a drill.
We
that's
shall
gonna
see.
help you if you're
Oh
I have Brussels sprouts, rice with some butter, a stuffed chicken, the chamomile tea, which also has some mango boba in it. So far, the chamomile tea does seem like it has helped, but I'm not. It's only been 2 days. I'll give an update when it's been about probably a week or two. Also, the mini cooler it does seem like it's helped cool down the room. Because normally when I open my door and enter the room, it's just like a sweltering heat just encompasses me. So I haven't gotten that in the last 2 hours. It's been about 5 hours, about five and a half hours since I've had it on. I have had to refill it. It also comes with a little bottom case on the filter that you can actually stick in the freezer so it can keep the water on the bottom cooler. I stuck it in the freezer. I haven't used that yet, but it does seem like it's helped. I would say don't overfill it, because it will leak if you overfill it. So make sure it's to this specific line if you ever decide to get one. Also, I would recommend doing a smaller room than mine for that cooler. I think it would work a lot better with a smaller room than the one I have. But I will update you in a few days to see how much the cooler has helped and if it's helped at all. For the early to late afternoon area where it's the sunniest and the hottest, because that's going to be the biggest test to how well the cooler does. But yeah, so far it has been good. And if you're looking for a small cooler that's not going to take up a lot of space and you have a smaller room, I would recommend it. It's pretty quiet, and again, doesn't take up a lot of space, and it seems like it would help, especially for a smaller room than mine. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to eat my dinner, drink my tea, and then get ready for bed. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.